see through. Time flies when I'm with you. Looming below the sun, holding me like a gun. Sweat and rain fall in a dream. Breath can wait eternity. Follow me through the clouds. They're never coming down. Under the moon, day and night, journey with you. Out valley, far out, we're never coming down, If we're getting closer, if we're getting closer, if we're getting closer, if we're getting closer. Breathing underwater, can't let you go now. Making it so hard. You got to know now. Ooh, taking it too far. Nothing to hold now. I'm falling apart. Out in the cold now. Breathing underwater. Breathing underwater now. I can't let go. Underwater. Shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, light it up. Oh, light it up, light it up. Ooh, light it up, light it up. Causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, light it up. Oh, light it up, light it up. Ooh, light it up, light it up. Causing an outbreak. I'm turning the lights on. Open your eyes and see the people chanting, slowly falling apart. The silence causing an earthquake. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling higher, and I know I can be taller. Shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, light it up. Oh, light it up, light it up. Ooh, light it up, light it up. Causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, light it up. Oh, light it up, light it up. Ooh, light it up, light it up. Causing an outbreak. I'm turning the lights on.
Welcome back to FDL. Tonight we got the Expert Colts against the Expert Griffins. This should be a close lineup. Hopefully. I appreciate you all coming out. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, because your boy's kind of hungry. But that's besides the point. We will get these guys on the field whenever they are ready and get these games underway. As we got Medler and Porkchop for the Griffins versus Crusher and Jorgen von Strangle for the Colts. What a name. Medler with the kickoff win here. Oh, he missed. Unlucky. And crossbar save for the Colts here as Medler rotating back into defense, being patient. Gets a solid 50 win there. Gonna try and stay close to this as Crusher. Nice recovery there, but unfortunate double commit there from the Colts. Does lead to a goal for the Griffins. Excuse me. English can be hard sometimes. As we have kickoff number 2 here in game 1. We will see who it goes in. Again, Medley just wants to kick off, so it goes in favor of the Griffins once again. Jorgen von Stragel being patient on the wall there, trying to get something going here. Gonna get a good pass out to Crusher. Crusher's gonna boom it off the backboard. Nice pop mid, but Jorgen in very awkward spot. Low boost as well. Does get the mid boost and should be able to get back in time, but Porkchop does get this ball mid for Medler, and Medler crossbars down, and it is in from the finish by Porkchop. Super close there. Think it might have won it anyways. Crusher probably could have gotten that save if Porkchop wasn't there, but luckily Porkchop in a good spot to get their second goal of game one here. As Porkchop with a kickoff win, but goes straight to Crusher. Crusher with a good 50-50 there on Medler. Porkchop can try and get this ball mid. Almost gets a double, but misses it by just a hair. Crusher trying to get a demo here on Medler. Medler does get boost, will get ball. Does get the demo on Jorgen. So for now it's a 2v1. A little too hard of a first touch there from Porkchop. As Jorgen does get a good catch. Opting to dribble is going to go up the right wall here. Gets bumped onto the ceiling. And Crusher can try and get this ball made as everyone's just kind of jumping around the ball, waiting for someone to hit it. I'm not really expecting anyone to miss. As Jorgen does get a really high pop. Doesn't really allow any Griffins player to go up as he does miss the demo on Medler as well. Solid 50. Pops mid. Jorgen gets around one, but can't get it around Medler as Medler decided to go up early. Jorgen with the unfortunate miss there off the pass from Crusher. Medler gonna try and get this ball around Crusher. Does get it around one. Jorgen able to recover fast enough there to now have offensive pressure here for the Colts. As Medler gonna get a good 50 again. Porkchop gonna pass to Medler, but Medler I don't think was really expecting the pass. Maybe expecting the shot on target as Jorgen, I don't believe, was in the best spot there. Jorgen went the back pass to Crusher. Crusher going to try and keep this close. Both Griffins players opting to be patient here, just waiting to see what happens. Jorgen gets a really good 50 there. Allows Crusher to get a shot on target, but Porkchop with the good recovery to save the ball. Jorgen again going to try and get a shot on target, but unfortunately unable to keep control of that ball in the air. Game one here has just been a constant offensive pressure here from the Griffins, and mistakes like that from the Colts allowing the Griffins to have another open net. They get tangled up in the corner, trying to both go for the ball, and the recovery it looks like Crusher just landed in the way of Jorgen von Strangle. As we have kickoff again, and the Griffins with another kickoff win. It is 3-0 with just under 2 minutes left here in game one. Unlucky, both Griffins players bumping each other in the midfield. Kind of kills them offensive momentum as Jorgen gets a good demo on Medler, trying to give Crusher some space, but Porkchop can still boost and gets a touch of the ball to put Crusher in a very awkward spot. Crusher able to recover in time. Porkchop with the fake challenge. Medler does lose out on that 50, but it should be off target to where Porkchop should have space. A little too hard on that first touch though, as Medler absolutely dusts Crusher there. Porkchop with a redirect. Unlucky, a little bit off target. Medler trying to get a shot on target, but not the best contact. Didn't really get too much power on there and allows Jorgen to get a really good clear here. Medler with a good 50. Crusher gonna catch this, but Porkchop gonna absolutely just dunk him. Gonna go up a little early there. Read the hard bounce off of Crusher's car there and just in a good spot to get the fourth goal here in game one for the Griffins. $50 seconds left here. I don't want to call this game early, but I want to say it's kind of safe to say here for the Griffins. Don't want to cast a curse my own team, so I'm just going to keep quiet for now as Porkchop. Going to try and give Crusher some hard times here. Good, nice little pop there as he will get the rebound and should get this fifth goal as it barely goes in. Off the left post there and straight in the net. As Medler sitting on a solid 420 points. PogChamp, let's hope he doesn't touch the ball. As he does get the kick off, and there goes the 420. Unlucky. What a save from Porkchop. Oh my goodness. All right. Man plays offense and defense. Shot. Gonna go off the backboard here. Medler not allowing the Colts to get a goal here in game one, as that will seal the deal. 5-0. What an offensive showing from the Griffins here. Has 9 shots to 2. Yeah, definitely expecting to lose the game if you get outshot by that much. Porkchop 80%. And Bendler 25%. And both Colts 0. But Porkchop getting both saves on both Colts shots. So definitely something to limit in game 2 for the Colts would be those double commits. I believe 2 double commits did lead to 2 Griffins goals. So maybe try and calm a little bit more to tell your teammate you're going to go. Or just look around the field, some situational awareness and whatnot. Hey, you live and you learn. They got plenty of games left here. It's definitely not over by any means. We will see how these players play in game 2. As it's going to be Porkchop and Jorgen Von Strangle on the kickoff here in game 2. We will see how this goes underway. As the Griffins do win another kickoff. Nice boom off the backboard from Crusher. Medler gonna try and get this ball in mid. Crusher up early. Medler with the save. Porkchop gonna get this ball in the corner. Medler sitting front post, just waiting. See if he can recover, get this cleared out, give them some space to get some boost as Crusher pops it over Medler, but Porkchop immediately there to get that touch. Gives them some space, some time to collect boosts, regain their rotations, and try and get some offensive pressure. Jorgen's just gonna stop them in their tracks. As Porkchop with the good carry, they're gonna try and go for a bump on Crusher. Jorgen, unfortunately, also bumps Crusher, but gonna get, or at least try and get a bump on Medler. Medler, good avoidance there as Porkchop gonna opt to pass that. It could have been a shot, could have been a pass. Sometimes your best passes are your missed shots, is what I like to say here. Jorgen gonna try and get this ball mid. Luckily, Crusher not in the best spot, and Medler realizing that he has some space. Porkchop with the backflip aerial. Nice little pinch to get it around Crusher, but low on boost here. Gonna try and get a bump. See if Medler can get there in time. Crusher, I don't know if that was a save or if that was a little too high. The camera angle that I got thrown onto seemed like it was a save. Medler got bailed out by Porkchop. Porkchop with a nice diving save across net. Jorgen gonna try and get this ball mid to Crusher. Porkchop up. That's a good 50. Interesting. Don't know who hit that, but it was extremely close to being on target. This Porkchop does get it around. Luckily, it bounced off the crossbar. Good 50 there from Medler. Jorgen with a good 50, and it should lead to a goal here as the ball just goes right underneath. I believe that was Porkchop. Indeed it was. Nice 50 there. Way to realize all you have to do is go under the last man there, and you should get a goal. As the Colts now lead 1-0. Definitely a difference in gameplay here from the Colts. Doesn't seem like they're making as many mistakes as they did game 1. With Jorgen getting a demo there. Opening up some space for Crusher, but Crusher a lot too hard on the first touch, which is fine. It's that ball wasn't really too threatening the way the Griffins player hit it. As Jorgen get it past the Crusher and a little off target. Some good, solid offensive pressure here. Doesn't seem like the Colts have really, the Griffins have really been outside of their half. As the Colts are just pinning them in their net with low boosts. not allowing them to get it going as Porkchop does get the 50 back on Jorgen, saying if you can do it, so can I. Good idea there from Crusher to try and get that ball to Jorgen, as Crusher had 0 boost and was kind of in an awkward spot, but Porkchop just reading it and getting a solid 50 there to tie us up here in game 2. Porkchop does get a good win and a good dunk. Gonna rotate out here and try and let Medler get to this ball. Good 50 there coming from Crusher. Nice 50 there from Porkchop. And then just a boom clear from Crusher there to try and buy some time for his teammate to get back, as Porkchop kind of shoots this ball a little bit wide. Didn't really need to. He had time. Could have just... Oh my goodness. Okay, Crusher. What a shot. The placement. Nice for Jorgen there to go for a demo. Kind of puts Medler in an awkward spot, as he has to cover the whole net and be aware of where Jorgen is so he doesn't get demoed. Crusher there with the nice far post shot. And Jorgen with the bump on Medler as Porkchop. Can try and get this ball mid. Medler a little too close there. Jorgen does get a good 50. See if he can get this ball mid or get a shot on target. Off to go for a 50. But 50 does go in favor of the Griffins, as Medler going to try and get a shot on target a little wide. Tries to get a demo on his way out. Going to turn. Try and get a 50, as Jorgen just going to boom this onto net. Allow Porkchop to get another save here. As Porkchop just farming the saves in this series so far. I believe he has a total of 6. So if he can keep that up, he's going to be up there for saves. As he gets a really crazy pinch there. Bounce is really high, and up again with another save. That is, what, 5 saves here so far? As Porkchop going to boom a shot towards the net. Not the best 50, but luckily it bounces a little wide. Porkchop trying to get that ball mid. Bounce is super high. Medler going to try and get some offensive pressure here for the Griffins. Crusher playing this slow. Trying to be a nuisance, Medler is. As unable to get that ball mid by himself. As it is all or nothing here. Griffins need to send the house if they want to get a goal, but that should seal the deal, maybe. Yep, that's going to seal the deal. And the Colts take a 2-1 win here in Game 2. A lot closer game than Game 1, definitely, as the Colts kind of got blown out 5-0 in Game 1. It is this time the Griffins getting outshot by 7, but in total having 8 saves, so kind of making up for it. But definitely not going to, again, the shot factor. Luckily, this time around, the Griffins were able to make the saves, unlike the Colts in Game 1, where they got outshot by a lot and didn't really have too many saves. As we are, okay, yeah, we're good, never mind. Just some quick chats going on regarding replays and whatnot. So, and my Rocket League is breaking. That's good to know. But yeah, we will. Hopefully, my Rocket League doesn't decide to kill itself. I don't think it will, as I did get pulled in. So we are A-OK here. As Game 3 is underway, as they are spamming hearts in chat. Gotta love the what's the word I'm looking for here? The sportsmanship. That's the word. As Jorgen Von Stragel going to get a good boom. Oh, the fake! That was rude. You didn't have to do Medlo like that. Come on, Jorgen. Man, just... Oh my, where are you going, buddy? Gets his axles just taken away from him. What a freaking goal. Medler with a good 50. Going to go in the corner as Porkchop. A little misflip there. It is A-OK as long as he stays mid. Medler might get the ball to him. As Medler gonna rotate out, get a little pinch here from Porkchop. Gonna go mid, gonna read the bounce. What a play. Nice pinch. Way to read the ball bouncing off of Jorgen's car there. It's just in a perfect spot for a 50 or a goal. And in this instance, the way the ball bounced, it led to a goal. 30 seconds in, 2 goals. Porkchop gonna go up for a second for the Griffins. But Jorgen gonna play some really good defense. Gonna get a good 50, but Medler's there. As Medler gonna try and get this ball mid. 1-2 touches, but both close players there to stop the pass from going through. As Porkchop a little low on boost, it might take a little bit of time to recover. As a good pass there from Crusher. Trying to get some pass plays going here. I like to see it. As Jorgen gonna get a touch around 1. Again, Porkchop doesn't really have boost, so has to rotate back. Jorgen with the boost still. But luckily, Griffins players conserving some boost as a really decent, I don't want to say that was a bump, but more of a smart play to just stop underneath that Octane to give him, to make him a little awkward. As Medler, nice clear. Jorgen trying to get a demo. Misses on the connection, but does make Porkchop jump. But Porkchop able to recover as he almost gets into the shot, but Jorgen, again, good recoveries here from these players. Medler with a little baby tap bump. Nice bump. Again, getting physical out here. Crusher might try and pass his ball. Does opt to pass it. Trying to get Jorgen involved in the offense. As both Griffins players miss, but Porkchop able to recover again. Another solid recovery coming out of Porkchop. Jorgen trying to keep this ball away from the Griffins players. A little hard of a touch there from Crusher. But it's fine for now. Is Medler going to try and get the double mid? Can Porkchop score this? Unfortunately, a very tight angle and Porkchop unable to get the goal. That's Porkchop calling off Medler. Medler, good 50 in the middle. Jorgen Von Strangle going to try and get this ball around Porkchop, but Porkchop been playing solid defense all series long here. Kind of hard to get around him when he's on his A game on defense. As Medler going to boom that ball to the left wall. Pops awkwardly for both Porkchop and Crusher. As everyone's just bumping and this ball slowly but surely going towards the Griffins net. Nice pass there, but Crusher did turn off. Crusher gonna try and buy some time here as Medler kind of forced to go early. Again, the Griffins here have little to no boost at all. So maybe that's something to look into as Crusher with the nice shot over both Griffins players. Boost probably played a factor as Porkchop nearly get into that save. Just a little behind it as Crusher does get some good power. Porkchop gonna try and get this ball mid. Does get a good pass, but Medler's gonna be patient here. Let Crusher hit it to him. As the bumps coming out from both players, from both of those Fenix. And what a shot from Medler. I was about to say, the bumps coming out from both Fenix there. Porkchop not in the best spot. Had an open net, but does get a good pass. So Medler able to read that bounce. Ties it up here, 2-2. Another close game here in game 3. Whichever team comes out on top here is on match point. So it's kind of important to win this game. If not, you do have to win game 4 and to send us into a game 5. As Porkchop, unfortunate. Very unlucky there. Jorgen just says, yeah, why not? I'll just shoot the ball on target. It might go in, and Porkchop gets a little awkward, tries to get the save. Unfortunately, does not make contact. And it allows the Colts to get a 3-2 lead here in Game 3. As Crusher gonna boom another shot on target. Medler gonna come out with the save this time. Off the backboard. Porkchop didn't make contact, but luckily Medler able to get this ball. Medler trying to get his dribble going. The ball just keeps bouncing a little too hard off that top of that Fennec. Unable to as Crusher does get the boom. Does get some offensive pressure for the Colts. But Medler gonna clear this ball. Crusher is gonna boot right back. See if Medler can grab that corner boot, get back in that. As he does. Avoids the bump. Does get possession of the ball. Keeping this close. But good 50 there from Crusher as Porkchop trying to collect some boost here. Does get a good demo. Should be able to recover here as the camera angle is a little weird on my end, but it's back now. Porkchop going to try and get this ball mid. Trying to get a shot on target. A little off. Can he get another one? Crusher. Ball still up. And it is down, and that is game 3. Colts on game or series point here. 2-1 in the series as they win this 3-2. And my freaking Rocket League is breaking itself once again. I gotta love it. It's fine, I'll just turn my sound off. But Oregon with the cursed points. Oh my goodness. What is that? 9 shots to 6. 5 saves, 4 saves. Everyone getting a cycle here except Medler. Medler, unfortunately, unable to get an assist, which is A-okay. But yeah, no, something to look forward here going into game 4. The Griffins started off really hot, 5-0 game 1. Then lost game 2, I believe 2-1. Then coming out here and losing game 3, 3-2. I think something that really plagued them here in game 3 was their boost management. A lot of times that I went on to either Porkchop or Medler, they were on less than 15 boosts or just zeroed out completely. So that's something to look into. As we do get game 4 underway here, Jorgen almost on gold. Luckily able to recover. Medler gonna try and get this ball mid. Crusher, nice pop high. Gonna get it around Porkchop, and it's in. Porkchop a little late up. Crusher just fastened to that ball and allows Crusher to get a good shot. Give them the lead here. 16 seconds into game 4. Plenty of time here for the Griffins to come back. By no means is this game over. Or this series, as a matter of fact. There's still a possibility we go into game 5 here. Or we can go into an overtime. I think we have yet to have an overtime so far. The Porkchop going to take this ball slow. Trying to get this ball mid for Medler. Medler sitting a little far back, being patient. Patience does not count, but Porkchop getting a good bump there as Crusher is going to bump Porkchop there. Gonna halt the counterattack in his tracks. Medler gonna pass this ball to Porkchop. Porkchop unfortunately does miss, but able to recover as Medler gonna try and keep this ball in the half of the Colts. Both Colts players just waiting for Medler to give them possession of this ball. As Jorgen Von Strangle he might get the goal. Okay, now Porkchop able to recover. Crusher with the shot. That would have been a really nasty angle, but unfortunately it does hit the crossbar. Nice pop coming up from Porkchop. Jorgen with the shot. Or, it's not the shot, excuse me. Trying to get this ball out. Trying to eliminate the shots, but the Griffins trying to get something going here as that might go in a little wide there from Crusher, but definitely had the right idea as he did have an open net for a split second. Crusher being patient, gets it around Porkchop. Medler gonna try and get this ball mid. Porkchop should get back to this ball. He does. Nice pinch, waiting on the touch from Crusher. Crusher does get it around him. Nice Jorgen gonna try and get the shot on target, but good recovery there in the air from Porkchop. Again, Porkchop playing some really solid defense. But unfortunately, as I say that, misses to clear off the backboard. Medler there, though. Oh, no. Unlucky. Ball pops out mid. Jorgen with a nice little pop. And just in the perfect spot to get it around both Griffin's players. 2-0 here with just about halfway done here in game 4. Griffins again need to win this to send us into a game 5, or they will fall to the Colts. Is Jordan going to try and get a third goal here? And Crusher with the third goal. 3-0 in favor of the Colts. 2-1 in the series in favor of the Colts. Griffins got to get something going here if they want a chance to try and tie up this series. They've got time, but time is definitely not on their side. They need a goal. They need it soon. If they can get a goal now, it would really help out. Unfortunately, unable to get pressure. Still keeping the ball in, though, is Porkchop. Doing all he can to try and get this ball mid for Medler, but Medler being way too patient. They've got just under 2 minutes left. Porkchop, another save. Again, farming up the saves for this series. Gonna get the bump on one. Medler gonna try and get this ball mid. Does get the ball and boost. Crusher, though, able to get this ball out. Again, Porkchop, little no boost, but Medler coming in clutch with that save on the back post rotation. Porkchop trying to get this ball out. Crusher trying to get the ball in the net. But Porkchop, once again, not having any of it. Getting another save here. But with just over 1 minute left, Griffins need a goal. They need to get out of their half. If not, the Colts look like they have this wrapped in the bag. As Medler trying to get something going, trying to get a bump, trying to hit the ball, anything. Does get a touch, but not the best touch. Ball's going to bounce. Both Griffins players going to run into each other. Crusher going to boom ball on net and met their own goals. Oh, you hate to see it. Unfortunate bump. Didn't have boost. By the time he got boost, the ball, just too much power. This might be the end for the Griffins. I don't know. They need a goal every 10 seconds just to tie this game up. If they get a goal now, they're going to have a good chance, but I think it's GG's for the Colts. Looks like the Colts are going to take the series here. I don't know if any more goals will be scored, but we will wait and see. It's Porkchop and Crusher both backflip on the aerial. Jorgen Von Stringel with the demo doesn't allow Medler to get a shot, but Medler's going to boom it. See if we can get a goal for the road, boys, and we do. Don't get shut out. Gotta take the small victories here. Just regain in time for playoffs and figure out what went wrong after such a strong start. 5-0 in game 1 to lose 2-1, then 3-2, and then 4-1 here in game 4, and that is the series. Colts in 4. As Crusher nearly getting 700 points that game. So definitely put on a lot of offensive pressure. As we will try and get the Colts players in for a interview following their series win over the Griffins here. Again, a 3-1 series win in 4 games. Scorelines were 5-0, I believe 2-1, then 3-2, and then 4-1. The 5-0 victory was the one and only victory for the Griffins, as we are waiting for the Colts here. And here they are. Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. How about yourself?
It is going very well. Not as well as it was roughly 40 minutes ago, but it's definitely still going.
I feel that.
Uh, Good series, guys. You guys played really well. A lot. So game 2 and 3 close, but game 4 there at the end kind of got out of hand. It was a 4-1 victory. But I wanted to get your thoughts on how you guys felt you played game 1 after losing 5-0. What was the mentality after that?
Well, obviously, I don't know Crusher's mindset behind it. I'm gonna say that I made a lot of bad, aggressive mistakes, and it was also my first game of the day, and so I
Ah,
just realized that I needed to be a lot more defensive, which is why we had 2 games with 1 point differences.
yes.
Yeah, we didn't have time to warm up before the game because he literally just came on now. This was our first game together.
And
Un-
this is also the first game we
Unlucky.
played together in like,
Yeah,
oh
so
god, I mean, last week I played with Guerrera, and then the week before they forfeited. So I mean, I haven't played a Crusher probably in a month and a half.
Jeez. It definitely didn't seem like it. It looked like you guys had some really good chemistry out there.
We just talked it over. Yeah, and I don't mean to interrupt you, Crusher. I just was gonna say we realized going into game 2 that they were starting to match our kickoff, and so we started occasionally changing it up, and that's just where we kept holding on to that aggression on them just in the kickoffs. It let us start our power.
and yeah, we also improved our comms. Game one, our comms were not good. We started calming a lot better.
Yeah, we calmed everything. I'm going for this. Go, leave. I got.
Yeah.
Comps definitely do make a difference, especially when it is 2v2. Definitely not as many players, but there is a lot more of a risk factor being put in a 2v1 for a demo or an overextension for one player. So you guys definitely played really good. Uh, if there's anything you guys got to say to any other teams, call anyone out, thank anybody, the floor is yours, guys.
I don't know about Crusher, but I will say that the team that I wanted to call out, we beat them last week, and they're the only team that I was really worried about. So yeah,
The Hydras?
yes, no Huskies. No, that's not the Huskies. It was the Hydras.
Oh,
My
yeah, it
bad.
was the Hydras.
Yeah, sorry, wrong H. Yeah, the Hydras with Squashy, right? That's his name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, Squashy is a menace. It's like game 3, Burrow picks up his controller and turns into a grand champ and just stomps us. So he's my only threat in the whole series. I like facing him because he's a real good challenge.
Sure you got anything?
no.
No? Alrighty. Well, with that being said, the Colts and Griffins do now have the same record. I believe both teams are in playoffs,
Yeah, I was
which,
gonna ask you. Exact same record, and we're head to head. We're 1-1. So how does it work?
yes. So I believe it starts off head to head, and then it goes to conference gameplay. Who won more games within that conference?
Oh,
And then
we
I
wanna
believe it goes to win differential. So
check.
we will have to wait and see who gets placed where. But I believe both teams do make playoffs, as it
The
should
win
be.
differential is identical now. I think.
Sega? It should be
think
top four from each.
yeah, but we are both
Con-
tied at fourth right now. I think.
yes. You're, so you guys are. One of you is going to be placed fourth. One of you is going to be placed third. We're going to have to wait and see on how that unfolds. But
Everything's the same though.
is it?
Uh,
No way.
No, we do have we. I think now we do have more wins overall.
Within
So
your guys' conference.
yeah, just more game wins. Yeah.
Okay, so if you have more wins within your conference, you will be put in third, as you guys
Yes.
have a better percentage.
Uh,
Well, with that being said, good luck, guys, in playoffs. You guys played really well tonight, and I'm looking forward to see how you guys play next week.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having us, and thanks for hosting, Squirrel. We appreciate you so much.
Absolutely. Hopefully you guys don't beat my team next time around, though. So I didn't appreciate
Forgot
that,
you're a
guys.
Griffin.
Didn't appreciate that, but it is a-okay. It's all part of it.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night.
You as well. I appreciate you guys for coming out again. GG's and good luck in playoffs.
Thank you. GG's.
And that is all I got. Again, GG's to the Colts in a 3-1 series win here in Game 4. And that is it for me for now. I believe we have another game coming up within the next 15 minutes if we can get a caster.
Yeah,
If
my
not,
brother's playing at 9 o'clock.
yeah, if we don't get a caster, it looks like it's just going to be a streamed game without any
Yeah.
casters. So
Like,
we will.
you and Thor can't cast it?
I might be able to. So I might be back. We'll see.
Okay.
But for now, that is it for me.
Okay,
I
good
might
night.
see you guys in 15 minutes. Good night, Crusher. I appreciate it, man.
Okay. Thanks for streaming.
Ooh, I've been creeping under your skin for so long. Oh, I am in your head, so tell me, is it wrong? Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. You fell under my spell now, my spell. You fell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell. You fell under my spell. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell. What I feel, my spell inside, my spell. I know it's right. What I can, my spell, and I hide, my spell, might steal under my spell. My spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. My spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell now.
I'm on one, like it's Kelly and I'm Bay-Bam. Treat the greatest competition like the playground. Freestyling Jay Spin and make them say wow. Then I beat the brakes off until I'm stay down. Became a king from a common man, and I turned my worst critics to my staunchest fans and worked at it until the world was believing. They gave them no choice but to see it. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time.
Infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power. Infinite power.
And those these moments fall back into place. All I wanna do is to make you stop and love me. How can I be blue when you catch me in these feelings like okay. I love you, I do. I need you, I do. I love you, I do. I need you, 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 I do. I love you, I do. I need you, I love you, I do. I need you, I love you, I do. I need you.
So, unfortunately, we have a bit of a schedule miscommunication happening here tonight. This game was actually supposed to be scheduled for tomorrow at 9, not tonight at 9. So this game will not be happening tonight. So FDL is done for the night. We should be back tomorrow with more games. So thank you for coming by and being hyped for some Adept League action, but that is not happening tonight. Come back tomorrow and we will have more games. Thank you.